Many of the panels here at the CEO Summit have been around AI. And obviously, there's lots of discussion in Canada as well from a variety of perspectives. One of them has been governance around AI, and you've kind of taken a leadership role in that space. Might you be willing to comment on that? And then I have another follow-up question on AI.
First of all, yeah, in terms of governance, Canada put on the agenda in the 2018 G7 in Charlevoix one of the first conversations that we had that are now have at all summits around global partnership and leadership around responsible development of AI. We created the Global Partnership for AI. It was specifically Canada and France working on that. That was a Canadian initiative back in 2018. When not many other people were talking about the global implications and regulations around AI. So we started that. The reason we started that was because Canada is one of the places, one of the primary places where people like Yoshua Bengio and Geoffrey Hinton, who just won the Nobel Prize, developed modern AI in how it's spread. So we had a certain amount of grip on that already. So there's a lot of things that we're doing around creating that right balance around AI that's going to both make sure that AI is not used for evil purposes as much as we possibly can, because there's a lot of anxieties about that. But more importantly, make sure that AI is actually there to empower everyone, not just the biggest businesses that can hire a whole department and invest massive money in funding to adapt to it, but how do we get AI into small businesses? How do we reassure people that AI can be a lever for greater productivity, greater opportunities? We have to make sure there's a framework that the whole world, or at least the democratic world that is aligned in its values, is working on to make sure that it's going to be effective. But pushing for AI is something that Canada has been able to do and will do and continue to do in responsible ways, and I'm looking forward to see a high level of uptake in our small and medium-sized businesses across Canada around AI as we do more investments. The other thing people don't think about enough when it comes to AI, and AI is going to transform our economies, transform our world the way the development of electricity did hundreds of years ago. It will touch every single job, everything we all do within 5–10 years. So it is coming, it is inevitable. The issue is, how do we manage it in a way that is minimally disruptive for the largest number of people? Yeah, lots of people are going to have to learn new aspects to their jobs, but it's going to be everywhere. The biggest limiting factor on AI is actually going to be power. The energy consumption necessary around AI, nobody has properly understood yet. And that's the one that I've been really, really obsessing about lately. How are we going to be able to, because Canada already is 80% clean energy grid. It's a huge advantage. Companies from around the world are investing in Canada because of our clean energy, because of our workers, because of our innovation, all those things. But as we look at how to develop the necessary clean power to power AI, not just in Canada, but around the world, we're stepping up. We've actually stepped up big time on nuclear. We just sold 2 new full-scale...
Stole my next question.
It was your next question? Okay, but it's... See, I've stopped talking about AI and not talking about the power needs around AI. And that's where Canada, yes, we have hydro, but investing again in nuclear, looking at two full-scale reactors we just sold to Romania, the Romanian uranium reserves that we have in Canada, the opportunity to build full-scale reactors and small modular reactors to meet the energy needs of the coming years. Canada's been facing a massive boom of investment from around the world of companies that want to come into Canada. Some of you've heard of Honda, Volkswagen, Michelin, Goodyear, others you haven't, Rio Tinto and others, that have come in and made Canada the #3 destination in the world yet last year for foreign direct investment. And a lot of it is because of the framework we have around environmental responsibility and clean power, but also because we have childcare and pharmacare and medical care and supports that are great for workers and benefiting from the privileged access to 2/3 of the global economy through free trade deals. So all those things together means we're actually limited right now by the amount of power that we can provide to companies, because so many people want to come to Canada. And that's where we're going to have to step up on nuclear and others to be able to respond to that.